As you can see here, he's all fattened up in just a few months. This is the first time I'm going to attempt to lunge this horse. I saw him being round pen, but he wasn't taught to lunge. He crowds. He's very skittish, jumpy, underweight, but he's in good shape now, so he wants to curl around you. Most horses that are led too tight, where my hand is here too tight, when you go to stop them, you pull on that halter, and that causes them to turn into you. So they really don't have a choice. So I want to teach him to walk on his own feet and have him lunge a circle around me. So I push, and then with the rubber end of the bat, I will pop him in the neck behind the pole. If he doesn't yield, when I add pressure there, he has to yield. He did there, and I rubbed him for a reward. So I want to look where I want him to go and use my left hand to send him out, and the whip to tell him to go forward, the whip at his hindquarters. If he's too tight to me, then I'll use the butt end of the whip behind his front leg to push him out. So not the whippy end. So he can't turn into me, even though he's fearful. If I don't push him away from me, because people are supposed to drive horses, horses should not drive people, then he will put no stock in my leadership. If he's allowed to step into me and I yield to him, then I'm just another fearful creature like he is. And I need to teach him to be brave. And he just wants to turn and face. They do that to protect their hindquarters from the whip or the person. So upside down fashion, and right there he spooks, and I just shut him down. No point in having him drag me all over, so I pull his head and drive his hip away. Same thing here, and just straighten him out, because he wants to drag me to the other two horses that he just met. So he's licking and chewing there after I put a few moves back on him. So I just have counter moves for whatever the horse throws at me. I have a counter move, and I try not to yield from them ever, and give them something to do. So if they turn into me, I'll turn them away. I'm asking him to drop his head and try to relax him, because he's very fearful. I think the people had a heavy hand where he came from, and also held him down to saddle him and bathe him, or do whatever they had to do to him. He was forced and not allowed the liberty of a loose line. So there, when he stepped away, I took the pressure down, again take my energy down, and so I'm asking him to go forward. The minute he tries, I take the pressure down. I'll ask him again, because he's very sensitive. So I have to use a little pressure, and the minute he tries, drop it, even if I have to add it several times. And my energy is way down here, because I don't want him running around in circles. Lots of reassurance, but I cannot allow him to move my feet. So I have to move his feet, either away to the right, or to go forward, or yield his whole body away. If he doesn't understand this, what else won't he understand? If you try to ride him or try to get him up to a mounting block, he's just going to say, "Oh, I'm scared, I'm scared. I want to be right on top of you," and that's not good. So I'm sending him. When he goes, release the pressure. And you'll see his progress in this video. I've added a few clips so you can see his progress as we go along, even though in the last 2.5 to 3 years of ownership, I've only lunged this horse. He's not mine. He's a friend's. I've only lunged him probably about 20 times. And it's always short, just like in this clip coming up. Very short and sweet. It's like we don't have to lunge for a long time. We just want him to be able to walk and halt, change directions, maybe trot a lap or two, change directions, back up, and just be soft in his face and understand what we're asking. We want to work his mind. We don't want to work his body. Can do that under saddle. There's the open door, take it, and when you do, I've taken my energy down. I'm just sending you. So when I want him to halt, I'll put the whip down in the dirt, and then I will step out in front with my left leg, and I'll lift the line. But that's not going to happen yet because he turned it. So I got to push him out, rub him, push him out a little more, make him wait, make him wait. So this is stand to be mounted. I have no energy. This is what this is good for. Teaching a horse, wait till I give you a command. So I'm just going back over to my original circle. And again, when I want him to stop, I'm going to put the whip in the dirt. I'm pointing it behind his front leg to keep my circle right now. And little bumps to slow him down, and then a louder one when he doesn't respond, and then pushing him out and lift for home. And that was all we did on this day, besides leading. So send him. There's the open door. He's beginning to understand. The whip behind his bum for forward and behind his front leg to keep him out of my circle. And lift my line, little bumps for halt. And up next you're going to see some pictures of his feet and then some more lunging. So they were cracked. You can see the cracks in the next picture. And one is before, one is after. There's a side view. These are his fronts after the very first trim. And those are the rears. And then after the trim, there's the rears. And that was the first trim. And now you're going to see his owner, the one that rescued him from the situation, even though he wasn't sold as a rescue. When she had him vetted, the vet said, "This isn't a purchase, this is a rescue." But anyways, in just 4 months' time, he's put on a ton of weight, and his owner, who really never lunged a horse much, she lunged her older mare, and is a total rank beginner on lunging. It's probably could be her 4th or 5th time ever doing this. Can now explain to him what she wants. So he looks in instead of turning in, and we just want to walk and halt before we ever trot. There's no point in trotting out of control. If you can't have your horse halt with a verbal cue or a physical cue at the walk, why would you want to trot him? And I don't ever canter him on the lunge, just walk, trot, change the directions, up and downward transitions. So Change directions, very nice. He's not out of his mind anymore with fear. They have a nice relationship now. And that is her daughter-in-law with him, working in the round pen. And this is her lunging him. So he's still leery. He had a lot of trust issues. We actually had paid the owner to come out and ride him because with everything that I saw with this horse, once he was able to be ridden, it was like he never had a saddle on before, and I didn't just fall off the turnip truck just because we seen him going walk, trot, canter, under saddle in the video. He didn't go well when they came out. He did a lot of bucking and kicking out and stopping and balking. So once I seen that it wasn't anything I couldn't ride, then we went forward with his under saddle work. But here, I think this is fall 2015, and just showing again his progress. Just the first day, first 2 times was sketchy, and every day got better. I got a lot of comments from people saying, I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I lunging that poor skinny thing? Or why don't I use a long lunge line? I only lunge for usually 5 minutes tops. The longest I've probably lunged anybody's horse is 10 minutes, but it's usually 5 minutes, maybe 5 minutes with them, just to teach, to change the direction, to give to pressure, to follow a feel, to halt when we say, teach them how to control a spook. So if I have a long lunge line, all coiled up with a donut on it, getting stuck on my feet, and when these horses are doing unpredictable things, how can I control it? You want your timing there. You want perfect timing to make corrections, to be able to teach your horse something. When I say ho, it means ho. It means stop right now, dang it. It doesn't mean take 10 more steps, or ho, easy, whoop, whoop, whoop. All these things. Ho means stop right now. So with the shorter line, I can keep and control the situation. You can see he's skittish on his offside, and here that he has not worn a saddle very much. Even though they showed him under tack, horses don't lie. Still jumpy because he didn't wear a saddle a lot, and here he is going really nice. But we have to let him feel the saddle. A little overbent here, but he is soft in his face here. I have to let him feel the saddle and the strings and everything like that, and then he's fine. He's such a good boy, and I'm sure he's very happy here. It's a nice place.